Hello there YouTube, it is your boy King Sunny here, back with another video. Guys, today I will teach you how to do the player lock and where to use it in game, as it is very overpowered, especially after the latest patch. In order to do the player lock, all you have to do is click L3 and R3 as you can see in the controller, and then flick your right stick towards the player you want it to be locked, and then you can ask for a pass or a cross or whatever you want, right? L3 R3 and then flick the right stick towards the player, then start making the run with that player and then ask for the pass or the cross or whatever is appropriate in the situation. Pretty simple. You can practice it like this, like I am doing right now, if you are a beginner to this. Now let's go to the important part, which is where to use this in game. Now that we know how to do the player lock, we will see where to use it, right? Let the clip play out and then we will break it down and tell you why is it so important to use the player lock in such scenarios, okay? Now let's roll it all the way back, right? Over here with Sancho, we will now initiate the player lock, clicking L3 and R3 and then flicking the right stick towards our Neymar. Now what does that do? Now our opponent thinks that we are going to make this pass to Neymar, right? But what we will do is we will flick the right stick towards this guy, and now we can make the pass on the wing as well. But we will decide not to do that. Instead we will cancel the player lock by clicking L3 and R3 again. Then this guy will make a run. Remember, when you want to make a pass inside the D like this from the wing, the player lock is so overpowered for this guy. This is so overpowered. Whenever you want to do this, the cutback pass, try to do it with the player lock. You will see now beautiful pass has been made. After making this pass, we will end up scoring the goal. All came from player locking. Although our player is running in this space, but we are controlling this guy. Because we are now controlling this guy, our opponent will think that we are going to make this pass inside. All we are gonna do is bring the guy closer and then cancel the player lock. You will see what that does, right? Because I cancelled the player lock, all I have done is made him think that I am not gonna pass to this guy, right? So what happens now? This guy is free and now we are going to pass to this guy. Because we pass to this guy, then we make another player lock, do a back heel, and now he is in a perfect position to take the finish shot and we end up scoring the goal. Now you see, of course, the most common way of using the player lock is in such situations when your striker is getting in behind. Use the player lock in such situations, but it is already very common. If you want to make the through passes in behind and you have the time on the ball, do the player lock. When you do the player lock, the passing accuracy increases and your player does a pass as if he is on steroids, right? And we do this and we end up creating opportunity from here as well. But the main art of the player lock is to be unpredictable, which you will see in this scenario, right? Once again, the player lock on the wing with Neymar, we will initiate the player lock. L3 R3 has been clicked and then we make this pass to inside. You see how glitchy this pass is? It's only because of the player lock, because when you are on the player lock, the player makes a pass as if he is on steroids. Now we end up scoring a goal. Everyone knows using the player lock for in behind balls is overpowered, but not what many people realize is that player locking is much more than just doing the player lock and making the pass. It is about being unpredictable, creating unpredictability into your attack and having these patterns into your gameplay that helps you open up space, because in attack it's all about finding the space, creating the space and exploiting the space. Remember these three words and learn the player lock, work on it. It is absolutely overpowered on FIFA 22. Until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. Make sure to check out the Patreon. The link is in the pinned comment. Best and the cheapest coaching on the internet.